If you've been flying on multiplayer servers for a while, then this is a common sight. A severely damaged aircraft, one engine out, 2 dead crew members. But even though you only have one functioning engine, you still have all your control surfaces. With some practice, it shouldn't be too difficult to get home and land. So what do we mean by control surfaces? They're the aerodynamic controls that we use, the ailerons, the rudder, the elevators, and the flaps, as well as the pitch trim for each of the 3 axes. And if you're new to flying or to the game and don't understand these terms, please take a look at my How to Fly videos where I cover the basics of this kind of stuff. Here's the same scenario, but with one added problem. So how do you maintain directional control without the rudder? It would be helpful to understand the aerodynamic forces involved before we go any further. Let's take a look at this IL-2, where each control surface has its own independent trim tab. Should we be unfortunate enough to lose a control surface, we should be able to maintain some level of control using its trim tab. So why not just go out and try and fly the aircraft just with the trim and see how effective it is? The flaps are another powerful aerodynamic control. As I extend the flaps, the nose wants to pitch up. To overcome that, I will push forward on the stick. You'll see the elevators move down, and then I will trim it to hold it in that position. And if you lose your elevator control, this is another option to control your pitch. We can lose our control surfaces through battle damage or by exceeding our aircraft's designed structural speeds, known as V-speeds. Understanding and being able to get the best out of your aircraft under all circumstances is what separates the professional pilots from the rest. Despite being attacked by a German Bf-110 while I'm making the approach, I'm able to destroy the bridge and one vehicle. Even though half my tail is missing, that means I've got half a rudder and half an elevator, I'm still able to control the aircraft with the trim and evade this following 110. Another option for directional control is to use more power on one engine than the other. Chances are, if you get hit by anti-aircraft fire, you're at low level. And if it's hit your control surfaces, you have precious little time to ascertain the problem and come up with a solution. If you are hit, your immediate response is to cycle through your yaw, roll and pitch axes to make sure they're all working. Then if something's not working, you can take steps to fix it. In this MiG, I've just run through that sequence and determined that my elevator controls are toast. This means I have 0 pitch response. The other 2 axes seem to be working properly. I want to make sure that I don't stall the aircraft because I won't be able to pull out of the incipient spin as it develops. So the only pitch control I have at the moment is going to be my power. Adding power will give me more airflow over the tail surface, and by gently varying the power I will be able to maintain basically level flight at a constant airspeed. If I can do that, I can at least get back over my friendly lines or back to the airfield. I don't know yet if I will actually have enough control over the aircraft to actually land it safely. I've climbed to 500 meters, so if I have to parachute over the airfield, I will do that. I make careful adjustments to the power to maintain my altitude and speed. Although the aircraft is flying well and I have good control, I'm not going to be able to land it. So I plan to fly overhead the airfield and bail out. Officers never walk, so I've arranged for a staff car to pick me up as I parachute down to the side of the runway. When we find we lose control surfaces, our initial reaction is to panic and bail out. But as you can see, by running through the damage assessment sequence, I was able to get home safely. Let's look at a more challenging scenario. This Bf-110 has no ailerons, and it's missing one rudder surface. How was it possible for me to land this aircraft safely? Well, let's take a look, shall we? I exceeded the VNE, the dive speed, on an attack and shed the ailerons and the rudder. If I had lost my elevators as well, it would be game over. Okay, so let's assess the situation. I do have elevators, so I have pitch control. I have no roll control because there are no ailerons. I have half my rudder. My rudder can also help to control the roll. I'll discuss that in a sec. Extending landing gear and flaps, they deploy normally. Although I am lined up for final on the runway, I'm not able to roll my wings level. With full right rudder, I should be able to roll the wings level. The problem is the flaps are having the effect of overpowering that input. You'll notice an immediate improvement as I start to raise the flaps. Now we're almost wings level. And of course, as we build up speed, that single rudder surface has more effect. Now I'm able to do a controlled turn to the right. Another method to control the roll would be to vary the power by increasing or decreasing on either engine. When we apply the right rudder, it tends to have the effect of moving the left wing forward, which generates more lift, thus lifting it up and starting the roll to the right. My next problem here is, will I be able to stop it from rolling all the way over? Yes, I can. Because I can control the aircraft in all three axes, I'm going to attempt a landing. From what I have learned, I know that I will not be able to roll to the right if I have full flap and geared down. So coming in right wing low like this will give me the best chances of success, and all I have to do is gently roll the left wing down to put both wheels on the ground. Remember, there is never a rush to land. If I feel at any time that the control is in jeopardy, I will pull up and go around and try something else. Well, it's not the greatest approach. I'm still able to keep that right wing down. And keep it straight down the runway. So once again, thanks for watching, guys. Hope you've learned something. Get out there and practice.